So let's talk another trailer there, guys. This one's for me because I know nobody on this fucking show. Oh, you too?
Yeah.
You play Resident Evil all of a sudden?
No, I played Resident Evil 4 was like the first.
Will you
Resident
play
Evil.
this one?
I probably will play it again. Yeah, that for GameCube. Resident Evil 4 is coming out with a remaster.
Yeah, Resident Evil remake.
Remake.
There's a difference.
Sorry.
We have another remake on this list too.
Oh.
That's coming out. I think you'll see it on the list. Oh no, I didn't fill it.
No, you didn't.
You don't have it. I do. All right. Yeah, the Resident Evil 4 remake trailer was released during the Sony State of Play that happened this week, and I mean, I've said it on this show 100 times. I love the Resident Evil games. Anything they put out past that medium is dog water. It's so bad. I played 7 all the way through. I played 8 all the way. I played them all. I played every single mainline title since I'm a young boy, like since the PlayStation.
A wee
days.
pat.
A wee pat. On N64 too, even though those ports sucked. I played them all.
Right.
Resident Evil 4, every new edition that came out, I bought it and played through it.
Yeah.
I got the VR helmet
to
play Resident Evil 4 VR. It is my favorite video game of all time.
Real? I didn't know that.
Yes. I cannot tell you how much this will suck if they fuck this up.
Well, how are they going to fuck it up?
Did you play Resident Evil 3 Remake?
I did not.
Okay. There's your prime example.
So what did they, because I mean, obviously the whole point of doing the remake is better graphics, better controls, better.
Right. Make it playable.
Make it better so you can just play it more.
I don't feel like you need that today though. Like I went back and played RE on my PC in 2020 before 3 Remake came out, and I just used an Xbox controller and it played fine. It played exactly what I remembered it, and it's still a great fucking game too.
Right.
And the impact that it had on changing games going forward, making things over the shoulder, more action in games, horror and action. I mean, Dead Space pretty much.
Right.
Devil May Cry got started because of it. Gears of War, Ghost Recon, every game became an over-the-shoulder action shooter. They still use the fucking over-the-shoulder camera angle today.
Yeah.
They just fucking left align your character to that side of the screen.
Well, that's what, like, when this came out, or when, like, you know, when you were like, yo, like, let's check this out, this is a thing, my initial reaction was, they don't need to remake this. Like,
yes, and I think you're right, but the reason that they are is because I feel like there's an expectation now.
That was going to be, like, when I had time to sit on it.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, like,
Are they going to remake 5?
They're probably just going to, well, that's the thing. Like, if you're looking 10 years down the line or something like that, and, like, if you've just decided to, like, cherry pick which ones you're going to remake and be like, oh, 4 we didn't need to do, it's going to look like shit in 10 years, just comparably.
But the other thing that's important is that they haven't knocked it out of the park with remakes yet. 2 was fucking unbelievable how great of a remake that was. Now, there are some things, game systems, they changed because, you know, it was on the fucking N64 and PlayStation 1. But overall, it was a great survival horror game.
Right.
Resident Evil 3 Remake was like, what the fuck happened? Like, this was clearly planned DLC for Resident Evil 2, but it ended up being way more popular. So, like, let's hold off on it and try to make it a full game. And it is not that. It's... What is that? Do you think because like they were like how they approached it, probably they didn't want to just scrap production and like, well, yeah, for sure. I mean, like, and the ironic part is like that's how Resident Evil 3 got made. Originally, it was supposed to be a spin-off of the second game, but instead they were like, let's just make 3 its own title.
Right. But I mean, like 4, like the tank controls are a little bit, you know,
A little dated
at this point.
You can't
like,
quick turn anymore.
Can't quick turn no more. Can't do that. But I really hope they don't mess with like a lot of the timing functionality and like the like stopping to shoot and aim and everything, because that's what gave that like the horror element of it.
What is interesting is a leak that came out after the weekend that Resident Evil 3 Remake came out was we got a leak for Resident Evil Village, which turned out to be true. That it was first person, there was werewolves, there's all, you know, and everything in that was true. We got a remake. We got alerted that this was being made, and oh god, what's the other one? Revelations 3 was actually going to be made too in that game series too. So, all of God, what was it? So all of that is falling in line. However, there was a soft reboot of Resident Evil 4 Remake in development. It's because I think they saw the backlash to 3 and how it wasn't very faithful to the original concept, but also they just didn't put in content. Like they just cut sections of the game that people like loved and remembered.
You can't do that like,
shit
for a game that old.
Yeah,
like,
and they charged $60 for a game that had a runtime of 4 hours and 30 minutes. It was fucking highway robbery. I'm telling you, it was DLC that they cut.
Bruh.
That's a no good.
That's a no good. That should be a drop check.
It's gonna be a no from me, dog.
That's a no from me.
So this one, I think it's gonna be more horror driven. It dings all the bells and whistles when I watch this trailer. Like I see they got the cult insignia.
Right.
I see they put the first village in. They've replicated it very nicely. I see that they haven't fucked with Leon's design. They've updated everything very, very nicely. You know what I mean? It like everything looks significantly creepier too.
Yeah.
It looks like actual daytime as opposed to like just a yellow filter.
Yeah, a gray yellow haze like on everything. It does look really, really good. I'll give you that. And like those were all like cutscenes and like
so
rendered
much
out,
to see, dude, because they showed you some of like the cult in the castle, but like think about the lab, think about the fucking the regenerators, think about the fucking
the lake, like
the lake monster, the big black beast that comes to get you with the hood and everything.
Yeah, the big like the guy from R2, RE2. Isn't that what he's in?
No, not him.
No, I know, but like the esque kind, like you know.
No, he's not even like that.
No,
God, he's one of the handlers for the little small dude.
Oh, right.
Chases you in the sewers or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of content in that game.
Yeah,
like it's a thick boy.
Exactly. It's like 15 hours long. So like it should be at least 15 hours long. That's what I'm saying.
So when they did the other remakes, they didn't change like, inventory or anything like that.
They did.
Did they? They updated that?
Yeah, they did. They updated it well though.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they did things that were like
just quality of life.
Yeah, quality of life improvements. Like if you were done with an item, there was a little check mark next to it, so you can just discard that item.
Thank God.
You know what I mean?
So you're not just like, shit, I don't know if this is
I don't know if I need this
key item.
And then like they
not.
brought back the item box, whereas like you can put something in a box at like the beginning of the police station, and then if you see an item box,
go get it
in
later.
the sewers. No, you can just pick it up. In that item
that's
box.
What I'm saying,
Yeah.
It's like a Minecraft Ender box.
So the only thing I want to end this with is that it does look way more horror. But I think what they need to remember is that although the horror is important, Resident Evil 4 was the switch to action, and they did it so well back in the day.
Yeah.
So go ahead, make this one a little bit more. I want to kick people. I want to jump through windows. That's the other thing. Don't fuck with the gameplay either. That's so important.
That's mainly
the gameplay is the most important part.
That's the main point I made with it being because with ammo being like obviously in all the games ammo is a little bit scarce, but when you're having to stop, shoot, aim, and have like the full agency to turn and do that kind of things, like that is to me what made that game so thrilling and scary.
Yeah.
Was being like, these people are coming and it's like, what do I got to do? I got 6 shots. Like, where are we going?
Where are we going?
Yeah.
So, and the last thing is that this comes out March 24th, 2023. And that first quarter, the Capcom likes to start the year off strong because every year since 2017, they have put out a Resident Evil game in that time frame. They put out Resident Evil 7 in late February in 2017. I think they skipped a year in 2018. And then 2019, they put out 2. 2020, they put out 3.
Right.
2021, they put out 8. So now they'll have a bye year.
Take a break.
And then they're going to put out this in 2023.
Cool.
So I'm there. I'm here for it.
I think it'll be good.
You've played 7, right?
Yeah. That I played 7, and then I watched like all of 8 on YouTube. I didn't play that one.
8's so good.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It was a fun night on Twitch that night.
They were good nights.
Yeah, it was good. Why? Do you have anything else to close this out with? Just a gameplay, right? That's all you want.
You gotta show me gameplay.
Are you actually gonna fucking buy this?
I might honestly, like, as long as I probably will. Like, do you think it's gonna be a full price game?
Yes.
Just a little bit of a bitch, but you know, if I'm buying
You'll
Nintendo
manage.
games at full price, I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy this one at full
You'll
price. When
manage.
it's the
You'll
same
manage.
fucking thing over and
Yeah,
again.
you'll be all right.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.